Hello, hello everyone, I'm standing here to tell you a story, but first, let me ask you one thing. Have you ever seen an emerald stone before? Yeah, it's okay if you haven't, because right now I'm gonna tell you the story with the title Jenny and the Magical Emerald Stone. A long, long time ago, in the crowded city called Houston, there was a young girl named Jenny. She had blonde hair, pretty eyes, and she was also really smart and cheerful. Jenny lived with her grandma because her parents had died when she was still very, very young. And now she just lived with her grandma that were very, very old and also very weak. It's already snowing, Grandma. We're getting closer to the day of Christmas. I'm so happy, said Jenny with a big smile shown on her face.
I'm so happy too, Jenny. But what do you want for your birthday and Christmas gift, dear?
Asked her grandma. Jenny was really confused. What do I want? She thought deeply and deeply, but don't mind me. But what about you, Grandma? Jenny looks really excited. Grandma just smiled to Jenny and said,
I just want you to live a happy life, dear. And maybe with a Christmas tree there.
Grandma pointed at the corner of the room. Do you seriously want a Christmas tree there, Grandma? If so, I'll get it as soon as possible. Jenny looks really happy because for the first time in her life, she could finally give her grandma a Christmas gift. As soon as her grandma was asleep, Jenny took her jacket and stuff, then she quietly went to the forest to get a tree. She realized that if her grandma knew, she would get mad. It was really cold and snowy that night. Jenny just had her lantern, an axe, rope, and also something to eat. In just a few minutes, Jenny arrived at the forest. Whew, I just know that this forest was really dark and creepy, Jenny thought. Jenny took a really deep breath, then she stepped into the forest. Jenny kept walking and walking until she realized that there was something really bizarre there. What a pretty emerald stone! But why is it floating on the air? Jenny was really confused. But when Jenny touched the emerald stone, something happened. The light suddenly appeared from nowhere and... What? Where am I and why am I here? Asked Jenny, because now she was in the middle of a place that she had never been at all. This place was actually a forest, but it was not the forest near her house anymore, and also everything here seems really odd and didn't make sense at all. Why is this place looks really strange? Like, how can there be a popcorn tree? A walking fish? Asked Jenny. But wait, why are there so many emerald stones in here? Yeah, it was true that there were so many emerald stones as far as you could see. Jenny started feeling curious about this place, but suddenly she heard someone's voice. Help! Somebody help me, please! The voice came from a popcorn tree. Dear popcorn tree, how can you speak? Asked Jenny. Of course I can, but human, can you do me a favor, please? And if you do, I will do you a good deed in return, said the popcorn tree. Popcorn tree had so many rotten popcorns on his trunk, and he wanted Jenny to help him remove it. Jenny said, yeah, cause why not? And everything had been done in just a minute. Mr. Tree thanked Jenny and he gave Jenny a bunch of delicious popcorn. Jenny was really happy because she was so hungry at the time. Thank you so much, dear popcorn tree. But by the way, my name is Jenny and actually I'm not from this place and I need to find a way back home. Can you help me, please? Asked Jenny. Mr. Tree told Jenny that Jenny should meet the king of this place because he was sure that the king could help Jenny. And after saying goodbye to Mr. Tree, Jenny arrived at the king's place. The king was a giant wolf with amazing mane on his back. His name was King Colin. I can sense that you are not from this place. You have to go back home as fast as you can. Just go to that giant mushroom tree and you find it there," said King Colin. But before Jenny went back home, King Colin gave Jenny something. It was an emerald stone, and King Colin told Jenny that anyone in this world couldn't live without the emerald stone, and if Jenny planted it, guess what? Yeah, she would get what she wanted. Ooh. And after that, Jenny went to the giant mushroom tree. There was a door, a wood door inside the tree. When Jenny opened it, the light appeared, and Jenny suddenly already inside her house, just like a magic. Jenny immediately came over to her grandma to tell her experience, but it was too late. Her grandma had gone forever. She couldn't believe. Jenny cried so much. She was hard to believe that her grandma had gone to heaven. She was alone now in this world. After her grandma's funeral, she went back home. She thought it was the worst Christmas and birthday gift ever in her entire life. But suddenly, she remembered a gift from a King Colin. She immediately went back to her grandma's grave, then planted the emerald stone beside the grave. And on the next day, something made her shocked. There was a really big Christmas tree beside the grave. It was the Christmas gift from God to Grandma. "Merry Christmas, Grandma," said Jenny with happy tears. The end. I'm Fenty Noviana from High School 1 of Pandaan. Thank you for listening and goodbye.